just begun. We will always take a stand for the people.
Good morning and welcome to day 3. It's really early, it's 7:20 and we've been up early this morning because we're on our way to Loews Royal Pacific. That's right, Loews Royal Pacific, that's a mouthful. So we can check in and get our express passes. Wow, that sun is bright. So we can get our express passes for Islands of Adventure today. So we're going to head there first and then do Universal Studios tomorrow. We're all really excited. This is our first park of this trip. I'm really excited to go on Hagrid's. Hopefully, the plan is my plan is to head straight to Hagrid's, so we can try and get on that. I know the express passes don't work for that one or VelociCoaster, but we're going to try and hit those two first before it opens up to the public, so we can try and get those done first. What are you guys looking forward to?
All of it. Any roller coaster.
Any roller coaster. Now Jensen is a roller coaster junkie. Amelia?
I'm really excited to go on the Hulk.
She's excited for the Hulk because, as we've already said, in November she wasn't quite tall enough. She was about an inch off, but this time she's tall enough. Graham doesn't even remember this park from when he last came, which I think was 2012. I think you last came to Universal. So you can't really say what you're excited for, can you?
I mean, I remember the Hulk. I remember there being a ride called the Hulk. I just don't remember what it was like. So
It's a roller coaster.
I think it will all be new for me.
Yeah, it'll be like a new experience all over again for Graham. But yeah, I had full intentions of bringing lunch like you do. Started packing up the bag with all the power banks, the camera gear, some drinks, and that already felt heavy. So yeah, I decided against lunch. We will just buy it. I don't want to have to carry heavy bags around all day. I've got my big water bottle, it's massive, and I'm not even sure yet if we're going to actually bring that into the park because that does weigh the bag down even more. So it's always like good intentions with trying to save money, but in reality, in this heat, I'm just not sure I can be bothered to cart it all around. And when I say I can't be bothered, I'm more talking about Graham, because Graham's going to be carrying it, aren't you?
First I've heard.
That was also my plan. Anyway, it's saying we're 22 minutes away, so hopefully there's not much traffic on the I4, and we'll get there about 20 to 8, hopefully. Get checked in and head to Islands of Adventure for 8 o'clock for the early hour access. So as I mentioned on my travel day vlog, I booked this one night at Loews Royal Pacific through British Airways, making our flights a package by adding on one night. So for one night you get the 2 days of express passes to use in Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. You can't use it in their water park, which is Volcano Bay, it's just for the 2 theme parks. If you were to book this separately, I believe prices vary from around £250 to around £500 for one night. It sounds a lot, but it does include your express passes for all 4 people, in my case, as there's 4 of us. So I think it's well worth it. And one more thing to mention is that you only pay for one night's parking if you stay for one night. If you went to Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios on 2 separate days, just driving there, you would have to pay $27 to park per day. So that brings that total in at over $50 on parking. Whereas if you stay at one of their hotels, you only pay for one night parking for the 2 days. This is the water taxi that takes us from the hotel to the parks. It's quite quick, speedy. We've checked in at Loews Royal Pacific, and because it's super early, our room isn't ready yet, so they're going to text when it is later, but that's fine because we didn't want to check in anyway. But we've got our express passes, so now we're just walking to Islands of Adventure. We could have taken the water taxi, but the man said that it's quicker to walk. What time is it? Amelia, what time is it?
8.
8:12?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 12 minutes past 8, so we're a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. Go head straight for Hagrid's first, I think.
Yeah, then VelociCoaster.
Then VelociCoaster.
Yeah. Because those are going to be the busiest and we can't use our express passes. So we want to make the most of the hour that we have that the public can't get in.
Yeah.
I missed.
Okay, so getting here early probably hasn't really helped because it's like 8:30 and we've only just got through the bag check of coming through the hotel. We're not really going to be here that much earlier, but never mind, that's okay, it doesn't matter. We've got express passes for all of the days, so we're just going to hit the 2 that don't allow the express passes, and then we'll be good for the rest of the day.
Huh? Oh my god!
Yeah. Woo! Somebody's excited for VelociCoaster.
And Hulk!
And Hulk. Yeah, I'm not so excited for the Hulk because it's a real headbanger.
I really don't care.
Coming out.
Oh, it's coming out! I need to get a video of that.
Just got in the Hagrid's queue. It's saying 150 minutes, but it's 8:40 now, so we'll see what time it is by the time we get onto the ride and whether that's actually true or not. But like I said, we haven't done Hagrid's before because last time we came in November it was a virtual queue, and I couldn't get a virtual queue. Sorry, I'm not sure where I'm going. Couldn't get a virtual queue back in November, so we've not done this ride yet, so I do really want to do it. Hopefully it will go quickly. It's time to get the fans out. Fans out at 8:40. Amelia? So I brought these before we came away. Read a lot about them, so I'm hoping for good things.
How do I work?
Like that.
I don't turn on.
Daddy, you want a pink one? Pink for Dad. We've just come off what was called Hagrid's, didn't we? What did you think, darling?
I really liked it. I think it's definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, there was a bit of a surprise bit in there. We don't want to give it away, do we? But that was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was all so good.
You liked it, didn't you? Well, I think so. We entered it at 20 to 9, and we got on it about 10:15. I don't know, 20 past 10. Yeah, like 10:15. So an hour and a half, and it was saying 2 hours 20. So that was good. Now we're just going to head round to VelociCoaster. On the app, it was saying that it was 45 minutes, which should be all right. So it's only showing a 35-minute wait, which is excellent. 35 minutes, yes. So we've come into the VelociCoaster queue. It's 10:30, well 10:35, and it's showing a 35-minute wait. So we'll time this one. Although I queued this back in November, and we're further back now than when I went on it in November, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't 35 minutes in November, but we'll see. It doesn't matter. The app was saying 45 minutes anyway, so. After this we can use our express passes, so I think after this we'll head round to the other Harry Potter ride. Jensen, thoughts on VelociCoaster then?
Good.
Good. Daddy was
fast.
holding on for dear life. What did you
It was
think?
like being with you in the car when you're late for work.
Oh, okay. So no
Dangerous.
different then. But you enjoyed it, right?
It was good, yeah, very good.
We loved it, don't we?
Unlike those two, we're experienced in that.
Experienced thrill seekers.
Yes.
So we were on and off on that ride in 35 minutes, like it said. And now we're going to head round to the Harry Potter one. it's coming out of Jurassic World. And we've got express passes that we can use for this one. So we need to put our stuff in lockers first and then we can use our express passes. So it's only showing a 25-minute wait at the moment, which is pretty good actually for this ride. We've just come off the Harry Potter ride and we all enjoyed it. It made Graham feel a bit sick. Anyway, yeah, so it made Graham feel quite motion sickness on that ride, but me and the kids really enjoyed it. And now we're just in the queue to get a butter beer. I've wanted to try one of these for a long time, and I haven't yet, so we're going to get one and have a little taste. We also want to get the refillable like soda mug as well, so yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that. But I think we're starting to flag a little bit, so we're going to look at getting some lunch if we can soon. We're going to make our way round to like the Jurassic World area where King Kong is. Sorry, it's really loud because there's a show going on.
Trying some butter beer.
What does it taste like? Sweet.
Sweet. Let's have that try.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Jensen? Okay.
Try.
Amelia's then.
It tastes like a pancake mix.
Pancake mix.
Very sweet.
Just for me then.
Just. I'm just in line to get a refillable mug. It's $17.99. I'm just going to get one and just share it because you can refill it every 10 minutes. And I'm also going to get a churro. Good. Let me have a bite. Thank you.
Cheers. Let's go. New obsession unlocked.
This is good because one drink is $4.19 before, like $4.50 with tax.
How much is that?
So we just need to have 4 of those in total to make it worthwhile. So we're heading around, we've just had that snack and drink, and now we're gonna go on King Kong because it's just coming up next. And we've skipped the Jurassic one just back there because we're gonna hit the 2 water rides at the end of the day. Just so that we're not walking around soaking wet, although in the astronomical heat that we're in, I don't think it will take too long to dry anyway. So we've come to a comic strip cafe for some lunch. So now they seat you, well, this wasn't the way when I last came here, but they seat you at a table and give you a table number. And then you go up to the areas and order your food and tell them your table number, and then they run it over to you. So I'm just looking through the app at what they've got here.
No, you drink it though.
They've got burgers, pizzas.
My mum goes, I've got a bit more space.
We've got some Asian food, side orders, and then drinks and stuff, some desserts. So I'm gonna go up and order our food now. We're just gonna get a couple of pizzas to share and some French fries. Because later on we're eating at Chocolate Emporium, so we don't want to eat too much. Plus it's really expensive. So our food's arrived, and we've got 2 pizzas, a little salad, which actually is tiny, and that's $6.99 on its own. I would not be impressed with that. But anyway, and a little portion of fries. Again, they were $4.49. They're pretty tiny. Anyway, $37 all of that came to. Graham's happy chappy. Now he's got his $11.58 can of beer. Most expensive. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until he brought it over, opened it, and presented me with the bill.
Wow.
Most expensive can of beer ever. You enjoying your pizzas?
Yep.
Yeah, good. We're all done with lunch now. We're that filled a hole. I think it was just the right amount as well, which is good. We've had a good toilet stop, and now we're going to make our way around to Spider-Man, use our express passes, then the Hulk, then we're going to hit the water rides.
Hulk.
And then I think that's mostly it for this one. Probably head back to the hotel after that. Come on.
Regular line's going to be towards the green wall, express down this way. Keep your passes out.
This refillable mug is an absolute godsend. We've already had 4 drinks that would have cost $20. Next up is the Hulk.
That's nice.
Ooh, this one's exciting. Right. So we just come off the Hulk. That was great. That's a real classic one. Getting a bit old now though. Can't help but compare to VelociCoaster, the brand new one. It's just so smooth. I always find the Hulk one is a bit of a headbanger, but it's still a really good one. I like the beginning of it when it like shoots you off. Is probably the best bit. So now we're just gonna hit all the water rides. We have got ponchos. I haven't asked the family yet if they want to wear them, but we're gonna do Jurassic Park first. Then we'll do the Toontown one. I can't remember what that one's called. And then we'll do the Popeyes one, which, if I can remember rightly, that's the one that we got absolutely drenched on last time, although I think we're probably going to get drenched on all of them. But yeah, we're going to do those 3 last and then make our way back to the hotel. I've got to whiz back to the villa because numpty me and Graham forgot to pack our overnight case that we'd made. So we've left that at the villa, so we got all the way here and realised that we'd left it. So I've got to go back to the villa to pick that up and get back to the hotel. But it's been a warm one today. This is our first park day, and walking around in this heat is real. The heat is real. We've had these, Jensen's got a neck fan and we've got some other portable fans, haven't we?
Yeah.
Is it helping a little or?
Helps a little, yeah.
Yeah, and we've been in and out of the aircon a little bit, so that's helped. We had a little sit down for lunch. It's just about like taking regular breaks, you know, and like going in the shops to cool down for a few minutes. But actually we've got quite a lot done, and one thing I will say is I'm really grateful that we did a night stay here at the Premium Hotel and got a fast pass. That's been so helpful. We have walked on every ride apart from Hagrid's and VelociCoaster where you can't use it, but even with VelociCoaster we were on and off it within 35 minutes, so even that was fine. But we've been literally walking on and off all of the other rides, so that was definitely worth it, and I'm pleased I did that. So yeah, we're just gonna hit these water rides and then get back to the hotel. Big old yellow.
Delete this clip, Mum, delete it.
No, wait, this is going in because you look like idiots. I might join you anyway.
Yeah,
How's that, Daddy?
Mum, join the idiot squad.
You don't need a poncho to look like an idiot.
So we just got off the Jurassic World one, didn't we? And we didn't really get that
I didn't
wet.
get a single drop.
Yeah, so Mr. Smart Ass back there thinks he's got one up on us, but that's fine because I've told him we'll ask him again when he gets off the Popeyes water ride, because I'm pretty sure he'll be drenched through, but we'll see. We'll see who will be laughing then.
Oh yeah.
We got quite wet on that one, didn't we?
Even with the poncho on, I'm still soaked.
How's Daddy looking?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You a bit wet?
A little bit.
Yeah, look at
Lucky I've got a body of a Greek god.
Mr. Playing it cool. I'm not that wet.
Oh, Dad doesn't know the next one is coming.
No, we got drenched on that, didn't we?
If you've seen our other vlog, we went in July,
November.
then you know what the next one is.
Popeyes!
Daddy, that one.
You really wet.
Oh, we've just gone to go on Popeyes and they've shut it because there's
Weather.
there's like clouds. I think there's like a storm brewing. Afternoon storm. So we're not gonna wait it out because I don't know how long it's gonna be. So we're gonna head off back to the hotel now. We might do it at the end of the day tomorrow though, before we go home. So you're not getting out of it. Cinnabon time. Me and the kids are going to share one. Oh, they look good, don't they? Good?
Already addicted.
First Cinnabon of the holiday. So Graham and the kids went to the room whilst I shot back to the villa to pick up our overnight bag. We had a standard room with 2 double beds in it, which was fine for the one night that we were there. The beds were really comfy. The room had blackout blinds. There was a separate washing area from the shower and toilet. And it was more than enough for what we needed for the one night.
What you do? Take one of the beds. Yeah.
The kids and Graham have been chilling in the room for a bit and I whizzed back to the villa to get our case that we left behind. But now we've just come down to the pool area. The kids are in the pool and me and Graham sat in a lounger and then really quickly a waiter appeared at the sun loungers to take our drinks order, which is nice. But I did notice that all the loungers have this. Which you can scan and I believe you can order drinks from your sun lounger, which is quite convenient. And this is the menu for drinks. So I've ordered what did I order in the end? Oh, a Lagoon lemonade. And Graham's just gone for a beer. So I'll show you those drinks when they arrive. And yeah, we're just gonna chill for a little bit. We've got dinner booked for 7:30 at Chocolate Emporium, and I think it's about 5:45. What time is it?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So we're gonna have about an hour here, get the kids back to the room, get them changed, and then we're gonna head out for dinner. My fancy cocktails here. Looks pretty fancy, doesn't it? Pretty. And then Graham's isn't so fancy.
My fancy beer's just turned
No,
up.
that's not fancy, although it's fancy price.
It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Is it? It's just a normal size can, isn't it?
No, because you get the little bottles though, can't you? And I swear that's a little bit. It's
Probably about.
no, it's a pint can.
Oh right, yeah, probably about $25 though.
Well, it's $8 for that.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah.
that's not too bad. I don't even know how much mine was.
$8
It didn't
for
say.
a pint, which makes it about what?
Oh.
£6.50 for that. Too bad for the pint. £5.50.
I thought that was a straw, and I've just noticed it's not. I don't know what that is.
What is that?
What is this? It's like a stick.
So it's this way.
Don't know what that is. Get out of it. It's alcohol. My second cocktail's arrived. I went for a mango daiquiri. It's fancy, doesn't it? Graham got another boring Heineken. I'm not even going to bother showing that because it's too boring.
Cheap Heineken.
All right.
One of us has got to think about the spondoodies, haven't we?
We've just got our bill for 2 cocktails and 2 beers. Oh my god.
Ouch. That one stings.
It's alright, they were on holiday. Right?
Yeah,
And And it was charged to the credit card, which I never look at the credit card, so we don't even really need to see it. It doesn't matter. Ouchie. Oh God, I'm hot. It's like 6:45 and I'm still sweating. I need to round the kids up soon and get back to the room and get some AC. You didn't turn that up, did you, in the end?
Sorry?
You didn't turn the AC up or anything, did you?
Didn't do anything to it.
Good. So we're just on our way to dinner now. We've got Chocolate Emporium booked for 7:30. We're just walking through a bit of CityWalk to get over there. It's been nice. It's a nice walk from the hotel actually, and it's really close. This is where we come out. Down that little alleyway there. And then we come out onto the bridge right next to Islands of Adventure. And that's where we're heading.
Chocolate Emporium. Very excited.
Oh, so many different flavoured macaroons. I've never really had a macaroon, to be honest. Just lots of flavours. Red velvet, birthday cake, s'mores, chocolate creme brulee, tiramisu, peanut butter and jelly, lemon blueberry. Wow, so many. Oh, and that's like 12 pieces of $35 or 6 pieces of $20. Not too expensive then. Oh wow, like cakes. That is cute. Cookies. Oh, like cookie sandwiches. They look good. Oh, and then cakes in a jar. Oh my god. Wow. That looks cool. That one looks nice. I'd have that one. So me and Graham have both gone for a cup of French onion soup. Just the right size, isn't it, I'd say?
It literally came in 5 seconds.
Need some salt in here.
So future Jade here, I just wanted to jump on because unfortunately I lost all of my data from our Universal Studios day. I'm really gutted about it. It didn't do it until right at the end of the day, just before we went for dinner. And I realised there was a problem with the SD card. It happened on my solo trip in March, and it also happened a little bit in November's trip. Unlike those trips, this time I was able to narrow down what the actual problem was, and it's one of my 3 SD cards because it always seems to happen with the same SD card. So I think that one has an issue with it. I can't get the data back. I've tried to retrieve it by Recover It. It has retrieved it, but the quality of it is just really poor. It's really glitchy and it's just not usable. I've tried to piece together some of the day, but it's just rubbish. So I'm gonna have to write that day off, unfortunately, and I can't share that with you, which I'm gutted about. We were able to film the meal that we had that night, which was at Chili's, because I used a different SD card once I realised the problem. So I'm gonna insert that here and add it on to today's video. And then it will roll into our next day, which was Volcano Bay. So I'm really sorry about that. We might pop back maybe on our last day, but at the moment our itinerary is just so jam-packed, I don't think we're gonna have time. We had a great day at Universal Studios. We loved the Bourne show, we loved Rip Ride Rocket, and we loved the Harry Potter ride. We also got the train from Universal Studios over to Islands of Adventure, which we'd never done before, and we really enjoyed that. So overall, we had a great day, and I'm really sorry we can't share it with you, but unfortunately, it's just been wiped and retrieving it hasn't worked on this occasion. So tonight's choice of dinner is Chili's. This has changed multiple times today, but we settled on Chili's and here we are now. This is the kids menu.
I don't know what I want from it.
Didn't you like the sliders here or something, wasn't it? You had one time?
I swear, these menus are always so limited.
We're actually the main meals then? Because this says entry, that means...
Entrees, that is, no, entrees are the main meals.
Oh, I've got entrees.
Entrees.
Oh, those look nice. Dad?
Hi guys, welcome
Hi.
to Chili's. My name is Sebastian. I'm taking care of y'all today.
Thank you.
I'll get you started off with anything to drink.
Apple juice. The kids have
Apple juice?
Yeah, thank you. Babe, what do you like?
1 more minute on the menu.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
So our food's arrived. We didn't go for starters today because we had learned the hard way the last few times that it just fills us up. So I went for chicken Cajun pasta. Graham's not that hungry, so he went for half a portion of Texas cheese fries and added some chili on top and jalapenos. Amelia's just gone for kids chicken and chips. Boneless chicken. And Jetson went for like a grilled chicken sandwich with bacon and fries and cheese and mayonnaise and everything. Looks good actually, Jetson. Pudding's arrived. This is literally why I like coming here. So me and Jensen are going to share the normal size molten cake, and then Amelia's got her own not so little molten cake. That's pretty big, isn't it, Amelia? Off you go then.
My stomach hurts already.
Maybe Daddy can help you with that.
All mine.
Oi, wait a minute. We start together. Hold your horses.
No, I don't have any horses.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
I'm trying to break the ice cream.
So we're all done at Chili's now. That came to $53 before tax and tip, so 65 in total, so not bad at all. And now we're about to walk outside, and this is what the weather is currently doing.
Of course.
It's absolutely hooning it down.
Could we just wait?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be... Ooh, it's grey. We might just have to leg it, guys. Come on, let's leg it.
Car again.
Yeah! I forgot to mention that, actually. When we got back in the car after finishing up at... Where were we? Islands of Adventure.
No,
we all...
Universal Studios.
No, we ended up at Islands of Adventure.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Because we went on Popeyes, we got absolutely drenched, so we all got changed in the car because we had a change of clothes in the back. And now I feel like we need to do it again. So I just wanted to reflect on our one night at Loews Royal Pacific. I would 100 times over do it again for any future trips when we will be visiting Universal. It's worth the value just for the express passes alone. Obviously the convenience of the hotel being right on site. Plus it was a really nice hotel as well. It's just for the express passes though. We used them on all the rides. We skipped all the lines. We had to wait a little bit. Probably say in Universal Studios we waited more than we did yesterday in Islands of Adventure. But that alone, we basically cut wait times down. Most of the wait times were around an hour. Some were more, some were less. But it was definitely worth it. It meant we got to do all the rides. So that's all done and dusted now with Universal, the theme parks. Yes, so I would definitely recommend doing that at the busy times. There's probably going to be quiet times where you probably won't need the express passes, times in the winter, but times around the busy periods like the summer, Thanksgiving, Independence Day, Christmas, probably I would say book a night just to get the express passes for the 2 days. But yeah, another thing that I'm glad we did was the refillable mugs. So as I probably mentioned on day one, it was $17.99 for one. So as a family of 4, we just shared. So our kids don't really drink fizzy. I guess it depends how much you're all going to drink in terms of how many of you drink fizzy. There's hundreds of drinks to choose from. A lot of them are fizzy. They did have Minute Maid, which I know do lemonade. I think that brand do lemonade, but a lot of the time they didn't have that for some reason. You can use them on all the ices. They have loads of different icy flavours available all dotted around the parks. We tried it. We're not a fan of icy. It's weird. It's a weird texture. Are you eating it? Are you drinking it? I couldn't get it up the straw, so that was a bit wasted. But especially in the heat at the moment in August, just a refreshing cold Coke or Fanta or Sprite or any of those is definitely just what you need to help you cool down. Like I said, we just got the 1 cup, so that was $17.99. So at the time of filming this, it's August 2022, like a normal fountain drink to buy is $4.49 before tax. So bearing in mind, on day one, I think we had 6 refills. So that would have cost like $30. And then I reactivated the mug again today, which cost $10.99, and we had 5 drinks today. So overall, we definitely got our money's worth, and it was definitely worth it for us. So it's definitely something I would recommend doing, just grabbing 1 and sharing, or grabbing 2 and sharing, whatever works best for your family. Food in the parks is very expensive. On average, most meals were around $18.99, and for that you're looking at the pizza. Like the pizza that we had yesterday, the Islands of Adventure, so one of those with a little side salad, which I thought was pretty measly. It was tiny. That was $18.99, and that's not with a drink. So if you're a large family, or even if you're just having a meal each, that's certainly going to come up to around $80 for a family of 4. We shared, and it was more than enough for a lunchtime. So I definitely recommend doing that, or taking your own lunches if you can bear carrying it around in rucksacks and things. But yeah, overall, I'm definitely glad that we did the one night at Loews Royal Pacific. We've got loads done, all of the big rides. We've had a great time. It's been jam-packed. I've got blisters on my feet. Our legs are killing us. Me and Graham feel like we're about 80 years old. But the kids have had a blast. We've had a blast. And yeah, we're back at the villa now. It's quite late, 9 o'clock. We're just going to unpack, get some washing on, chill, ready for Volcano Bay tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching, and this is what's coming up on the next one.